Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Thursday. Well, today we are going to be working on Rosewood Manor's Inspiration. And I'm up here in this corner. I restarted it, as you know, and it called for, oh dear, Moon Glow by Picture This Plus. But I'm using confetti, and I don't know if you can pick this up or not, but there are yellow splotches here and there, and maybe other little colors going through all this. But I like this yellow, and I got it instead of straw for another project. But this is what we're going to work on. So what's everybody up to? Are you having a good week? Gosh, I hope so. My week has been, like, chaotic at best. I'm going to try to bring you in and move you over. Whoops. Sorry. I have one of these arms, and it's a stiff arm. I had the one that's like one of those gooseneck lamps, and it wouldn't stay because the phone was kind of heavy. So I ended up getting this stiff arm thing that clips onto the table, and it works so much better. But it's kind of straight, and it only bends down at an angle so that you can get an overhead shot of what I am working on. So yeah, my whole week has been just too much. I'm trying to keep you in frame here and keep you where I can see you. And I don't know what the color for this is. Oh dear. Hang on. Give it a second. It is 3052, and the other color I'm using is 524. So we're going to make a little, I guess it's a leaf more so than anything. And I like this Ada. Now, that as you know, I started this with, oh, what was it? And I've got the wrong page. Hang on. I started this with Even Weave, and for the life of me, I just couldn't seem to get it all together. And, no. It was like a horror story trying to put in the back stitching. So, this is going to work out fine. There are some little people. Hang on, let me show you the picture again. Reference. Okay, so you see this crazy little house? There's these little people out in front of the house. So I may have to adapt them a bit, but they're all done one over one. And they may just get left out, like, totally. There you go. Trying to get it so it fit even. But no, I didn't see any other one over one. And I'm like, nope, we are not living through this. So that's when I decided to go to a different fabric, and I'm using 16 count. So, well, if I could just sew. Last night I worked a little bit on the Twin Phoenix. And I didn't get too much done. I got a thread, you know, like a full thread. But I'm going to back you up just a little. There we go. Sometimes it's just a little too close. So I worked on that a little bit. In fact, I tried to go to bed, and I woke up, or not woke up, got up, and said I just need to stitch. So I ended up stitching till almost 3:30 in the morning, watching some crazy stupid movie. It wasn't stupid, it was just different. I don't know how else to say it. It wasn't something I'd normally watch. It was called Two Hearts. And it was kind of a little bit sad, if you will. I don't know. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be or even where it was going. I guess I really didn't read the instruction or the description of the movie. No. So, it was different. And it wasn't too terribly great acting or anything. So, yeah, it was different. Just differently strange, shall we say. But yesterday was like a friggin' nightmare. I mean, we had people all over the place, and then the order didn't get there until 5-something-ish. Like 4:30, quarter to 4. And there were 4 or 5 of us, and we did as much as we could. In between waiting on people and everything else, so I don't know. I'm very, very glad to get the heck out of Dodge last night. I was just completely done in. And you'd think I would have been tired enough, that when I got home, I would have wanted to go to sleep. No. We sat up and watched a little of this and a little of that. And no, that wasn't what I wanted to watch. And then I decided I'd go to bed. Well, that didn't work either. So I was like, okay. Yeah. Not good. Not good. I need a drink of coffee here. So, unbelievable. But we just have days like that. So that's when I decided to get up, and I'm like, oh, I could stitch on that. Yeah, right. So, yeah. 2.5 hours later. Seems like it took forever to get through that thread, but I worked in here and there, and I really like that pattern. It's so pretty. So pretty. I'm trying to read my pattern. It's been a while since I sat in this position to stitch. Usually it's overhead and it's pre-stamped. And I was looking on DIY Digital Arts. They have a lot of different things on their website. In my opinion, they're kind of like Wish, to the point that they have a wide genre of things. I don't know that they do or don't have clothes, but they just have a wide variety of craft things, you can do from all different things. I mean, like even up to woodworking and just the general thing of crafts. Because I was looking around to see what they had. They contacted me and wanted to know if I wanted to try out some of their products. And so I went to their section where they had what am I doing? Okay. And I gotta skip that. Sorry, I'm talking to myself again. They like the, what do you call it? Accessories. I'm having a trouble with words today. Accessories for like cross stitching, but they also have knitting needles, they have crochet needles, they have like starter kits for knitting and crochet and that kind of thing. And they also have wax. I don't. We used to use them in the 70s. I mean, that was a thing. I had to have these things, and I got a little. What do you call it? We'll call it a press that had my initial L, and I was using sealing wax to seal letters. That's back when you sent letters, you know. We've evolved. But I always liked using the wax to seal things. Yeah. Could you tell I've been watching too many romantic this or that, you know, when they seal things? So, yeah, I went through that phase too, but I guess they still have wax and the, I don't know what they're called, the things to emboss with. I don't know what you would use them for. I mean, I guess you could use it for decoration. I have no idea. I mean, it'd be cool to make a whole box of, you know, like make the wax liquid and then start, making designs with it. I don't know. I just like the way that embossed look is. And yes, I even have I have black, silver, copper, and gold embossing. What is powder? Yeah. And a heat gun somewhere in this house. Yeah. Well, that took about 5 moments and didn't go the way I wanted it to, and it was different, you know. I mean, I'm not that, I don't want to say prissy, that just attention to detail, because you get that powder crap everywhere. And when you go to put it on something, it's on the paper, then you got to shake it off, then you got to tap it off until it's off, you know, after it's stuck to because you use wow, I'm not doing this well. You use a stamp on a stamp pad that has the liquid, if you will, in the stamp pad. So you stamp it just like you were going to stamp something from a stamp pad, but it's got special ink. There you go. Special ink that you put it down, and then you sprinkle the embossing powder over it, tap it off, and then you got to heat it up. It was like one too many steps. I thought it was going to be great. I could make Christmas cards. Oh, no, not so much. I was over that in about 20 minutes after it took me forever to get everything together. And where the heck am I? Yes, I got 4 there. Yes, I'm there. Okay. So skip another one. Stitch 2. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. So, yeah. Oh, and the lady emailed me back from Everyday Eat Crafts. She's such a nice lady. Her name is Amy. And she said that she gave me the tracking number. For some reason, there was a separate tracking number for the one that I got yesterday. And so I had to see where it was at, and I'm thinking it went from like Chicago-ish to Sparks, Nevada, so maybe someday, you know, it'll get here. But it seems to be coming quicker since things are moving. So, but I did order it on the 26th or 28th of last month. So it takes them a couple days before they ship sometimes. And then they had that other issue where they had to send the other part separate. So, yeah. What are you doing over there? Yeah, I was going to do this outside, but it was just way too bright. And as I was out there, I was looking, and the silly birds have gone through another 2 cakes of the bird suet. I think that it's called suet. Whoops. I'm in the wrong spot. I'm telling you, I'm having a hell of a day. Gotta go over one. But it's so much easier to count this, and I thought I would go ahead and, like, in a section, put the, do all the embroidery, but not embroidery, the cross stitches in before I start doing the lines, because you can kind of free float the lines to make it look like it's supposed to look, you know. It's so much easier on Ada than you can on even weave, but I mean, that's just me. I don't know. I was losing it with that even weave, and I really wanted to do this pattern. I think it's a gorgeous pattern, but I really haven't seen too many from Rosewood Manor that I really don't love. Yeah, and they've got about 300 patterns by now by Karen Kluba. Oh, whoop, there goes the ghost again. He's opening the door. Come on in. We're just cross-stitching. Carry on. Hush, it's just the door. Jeez Louise. Or do we have ghosties? Do we have ghosties? Okay. Well, tell them I said hi. And it'll be okay. Oh, we've almost got this across here. Thank goodness it's 16 count. This thread will last. So, no plans. Not at all. Not at all. You know, the basic little bit of housework. I'll try to get that done today, and then I don't have to worry about it the rest of the weekend. I made eggs and bacon, and last night I thought, oh, that sounds really good. I made a bowl of grits, which was like way too much grits. So I had some left over, so I had eggs and bacon and grits this morning for breakfast. I love grits. Just absolutely love them. Well, that piece just worked perfectly. Hang on, we got to get rid of that. Thread. Oh, and when I was looking on DIY Digital Arts, they had some really cool accessories. They had these things that looked like the bowl, what do you call it? The bowl, shall we say, of the tulip. You know, the top part of the flower. And it kind of went like that. And it was a little bitty Ort container, but on the bottom, it had a little suction cup. And I thought that was kind of cute. So if you were working in the car, if you're one of those people that can actually stitch while you're in the car, which we can't, but, you know, it would stick to any table, I'm assuming. But I just thought they were kind of cute. And it'd be easy to, you know, put in your bag and lightweight. But I just thought they were cute. There was several little doodads that I wrote down. So I may be getting some of those. So I might put them in with the giveaways. They had some, I don't know, I wouldn't use them for what they were called for. I just thought they were pretty. You know me, sparkly things. Sparkly things just absolutely do it for me, but oops, let's not put that thread in there. Nope, nope, not happening. Picked up the wrong thing. They were, and I've never seen them. I mean, just recently I did see it advertised, but it's a ring you put on your finger, and you use it to hold the thread instead, because I always hold my thread, I don't know, somewhere. Maybe you use it on this finger, I don't know. When I crochet, I can't remember how that all works, but you loop the thread around it I never seen anybody use one in person until I saw that advertisement, and then I saw these, and they're like 75 cents a piece. I'm sure they're really cheaply made. But I don't know. It was just the idea of them. I don't know that I could bring myself to use them. It wouldn't save my hands one way or the other. Because when I crochet and I knit, my hands are not the problem. It gets to my shoulders because I sit there for so long, I can just stitch. You know. But I thought those were kind of cool. And I found they had some clips. I don't know how big they are. You know, everything's measured in centimeters. Sorry, all y'all that use that centimeter thing. I can't get onto it, so I'd have to, like, compare on my ruler. It has centimeters on one side, and then it has inches on another. Because I'm really stupid when it comes to that, because I missed those days in school. We didn't study the metric system all that much. We kind of touched on it here and there, and that was it, and I retained none of it. So, yeah. So when I'm buying things, it's not doing me a really good service now. So if I buy something that's 30 by 40 centimeters, I have to physically go get the ruler, my tape measure, and see how many inches that is. You know. So, we'll see. Oh, and Amy also sent me a thing from Everyday eCrafts saying that, do you remember the, I'll call it the medieval city. Yeah, Grendal? Is that it? Remember how I told you it was too small? They now have it in 100 centimeters long by 70, maybe 50 centimeters. So that would be, so 50, it would be almost 20 inches wide this way. And what did I say? 100? 100 would be almost 39 and a half. So 39 by 20, almost 20, or 19 and a half. You know, it's pretty, or 19 and 3/4. So they've got it in a bigger size now, and I'm really thrilled sick about that. So I may have to order that one just to see if it is going to be big enough. So we'll see. Still haven't found any more of the tan Ada things. You know, I didn't, where did I get that from? I did get that from, I was even trying to go through DIY to see if they had any more. Now, they did have one other one that I saw because, you know, they've got like 250 pages. You know, and I'm not about sitting there forever, but, and they don't have, that's one thing I don't like about them. They don't have it broke down to, these are people, these are scenery, this is animals, this is portraits, this is landscape. They don't have it broke down like that. I mean, it's just like, here's our cross stitch, go through it all. You know, it's like, after about 120 pages, I'm like, okay, we're done. I can't. After a while, it all starts melding together, you know? It's just ridiculous. You would think that they had all those projects or products there, because they do also even sell wooden and regular puzzles and diamond paintings and all the little accessory stuff that goes with that, and cross stitching. They have, now their idea of beaded embroidery is those little keychain things that you can make, you know what I mean? So yeah, That's not doing it for me. I don't really want something that small. Oh, I'm trying to get rid of this thread, aren't I? So, yeah, you'd think with all the different genres and all the different tools, and they have household stuff and everything else, just a wide variety, that they would break things down better and make it easier for the customer to search and look for products. Because when I first looked for accessories for stitching, well, there was only like 2.5 pages of stuff. But when I looked under, I don't know how I looked it up. I looked it up under something else, like crafting tools or crafting accessories. There was like 30, 40 pages, So, I don't know. I've about that close to having it with DIY. I don't know that I want to take them up on their offer. I was going to tell him to send me an assortment, of stitching type, accessories and stuff to stitch with. But they didn't have that big of a genre. I don't know. Some days it's just not worth it, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So, I don't know. Bizarre. Some companies are better. I'm looking for my color. Oh, God, tell me I didn't leave it over there. I probably did. Oh, well, crap. You would think that they'd have more of a variety of things to do things with. So, I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, guys. Well, we got that crazy little leaf done. You can almost see the colors are really close on this. So I suppose if the light wasn't here, there we go. Can you see where I put the dots? You can kind of see a definition when the light's not so bright on it. Alright, guys. That's about all I got for you. If you have any opinions about, or if you have a store that you'd like me to check out or contact that you like to get your cross-stitching stuff from, let me know in the comments below. And that's going to be it for today. Stay safe, stay healthy. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and give it a thumbs up. And we will see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.